In this episode, we'll be exploring 7 most unusual abandoned places in Pennsylvania that will leave you speechless. From ghostly amusement parks to colossal industrial ruins, the Keystone State is home to some of the most fascinating forgotten landmarks. So, make sure to watch till the end for a surprise, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because more Pennsylvania videos are on the way. Now let's start our countdown without any further delay. Number 7. Williams Grove Amusement Park. Nestled in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, Williams Grove Amusement Park is a hauntingly quiet spot today. Founded in 1850, this amusement park holds a special place in history as one of the oldest in the country. For more than a century, it brought joy to countless visitors, offering rides, games, and memories that spanned generations. But in 2005, the park shut its gates for the last time, leaving behind an eerie collection of crumbling attractions. Walking through the park now, you'll come across the Cyclone roller coaster, its towering wooden frame weathered and overtaken by vines. The carousel, once spinning with painted horses, now stands still, rusting under the open sky. These once lively symbols of fun and excitement are now frozen in time, slowly succumbing to nature. While it may no longer echo with the sounds of joy, its quiet presence tells the story of a bygone era. Number 6. Graffiti Pier. In the heart of Philadelphia, along the Delaware River, lies a place that has reinvented itself in the most unexpected way: Graffiti Pier. What was once a coal-loading dock, bustling with industry, now stands as a colorful tribute to urban art and creativity. Built decades ago to serve the city's coal operations, the pier was abandoned in the 1990s when the industry declined. Left behind were massive concrete structures, cold, gray, and empty. But over the years, something extraordinary happened. Artists found their way here, transforming these forgotten walls into vivid canvases, bursting with life and imagination. Today, every inch of Graffiti Pier is covered in bold, expressive street art. From intricate murals to spontaneous tags, the artwork changes constantly, turning the space into an ever-evolving gallery. But even amid the vibrant colors, the pier retains an eerie, haunting vibe. Rusting metal beams and crumbling concrete are stark reminders of its industrial past. So, whether you're an art lover, an urban explorer, or someone seeking a hidden gem in Philadelphia, this spot promises an unforgettable experience. Number 5. Westinghouse Atom Smasher. Built in 1937 in Forest Hills, Pennsylvania, this pear-shaped structure was a marvel of its time and a beacon of innovation during the early days of nuclear science. The Atom Smasher was designed to accelerate particles to incredibly high speeds, enabling groundbreaking research in nuclear physics. At its peak, it was a symbol of progress, attracting some of the brightest scientific minds of the mid-20th century. For decades, it played a pivotal role in discoveries that helped pave the way for advancements in medicine, energy, and technology. But as technology evolved, the Atom Smasher was left behind. By the late 20th century, it had fallen into disuse, its towering frame rusting and weathered by time. For years, it stood as a haunting reminder of a bygone era, captivating locals and visitors alike with its unique shape and historical significance. Though it was dismantled in 2015, the Westinghouse Atom Smasher remains an iconic part of Pennsylvania's industrial and scientific heritage. It may be gone, but its story continues to inspire. And hey, quick question. Are you enjoying this video so far? If you are, it'd mean a lot if you could give it a thumbs up. It's a small thing, but it really helps us out. And if you're into exploring Pennsylvania, we've got 2 playlists packed with over 15 videos about abandoned places, hidden gems, ghost towns, and secret spots across the Keystone State you might not know about. So make sure to check them out. The link is in the description and on the end screen. Number 4. Denton Hill Ski Resort. In the quiet hills of Ulysses, Pennsylvania, lies a place where winter magic once flourished, the Denton Hill Ski Resort. Opened in 1959, this resort was a beloved destination for skiers and families, offering the perfect escape into snow-covered slopes and cozy mountain lodges. But today, it's a very different scene. For decades, Denton Hill was the heart of winter recreation in the region. Visitors flocked here to experience the thrill of its ski runs and the charm of its rustic accommodations. However, as interest in the resort declined and maintenance costs grew, the resort faced challenges it couldn't overcome. By 2014, it was forced to close its doors, leaving behind a frozen snapshot of its vibrant past. Walking through the resort now feels like stepping into a winter ghost town. The ski lifts hang motionless, their cables swaying gently in the wind. The slopes, once alive with skiers carving their way downhill, are now overgrown with grass and trees. The lodges, once filled with the laughter of families warming up by the fire, stand in silent decay, their windows broken and walls crumbling. It serves as a reminder of how fleeting even the most cherished moments can be. Number 3. Lake Leigh Dam. Hidden within the breathtaking beauty of Ricketts Glen State Park lies a forgotten relic of human ambition, the abandoned Lake Leigh Dam. This towering concrete structure stands as a silent witness to plans that never fully came to life. Built with the goal of generating hydroelectric power, the dam was part of an ambitious project that ultimately fell short. For reasons lost to history, the plans were abandoned before they could be completed, leaving the dam to stand unused and forgotten, blending into the surrounding wilderness over the years. Today, Lake Leigh Dam is a striking sight. Its imposing concrete walls, cracked and weathered by time, contrast sharply against the lush greenery that now surrounds it. Moss and vines creep along its surface, as if nature is reclaiming what was always hers. The area is quiet and serene, with the occasional sound of birdsong echoing through the trees, adding an almost haunting stillness to the site. Number 2. Knox Coal Distribution Center. In the small town of Duryea, Pennsylvania, you'll find a towering relic of the state's coal-driven past, the abandoned Knox Coal Distribution Center. Once a bustling hub of activity, this industrial giant played a critical role in Pennsylvania's coal economy. But like many symbols of industry, it now stands crumbling and forgotten. The Knox Coal Distribution Center was a key part of the region's coal transportation network, where coal was processed and shipped to fuel homes, factories, and railroads across the country. However, as the coal industry began to decline in the mid-20th century, so too did this once thriving facility. Eventually, it was abandoned, leaving its massive structures to rust and decay. Walking through the site today feels like going back to a dystopian landscape. The conveyor belts, once alive with the constant flow of coal, are now silent and covered in rust. The storage silos, once towering symbols of industrial might, are collapsing under the weight of time. Everywhere you look, the remnants of machinery and crumbling walls tell the story of an industry that once defined this region. But the Knox Coal Distribution Center isn't just a forgotten industrial site. It's a powerful reminder of Pennsylvania's history and the impact of the coal boom and bust. Number 1. Huber Breaker. And finally, at the top of our list is Huber Breaker, located in Ashley, Pennsylvania. This wasn't just another coal facility. It was the crown jewel of anthracite processing, a place where raw power and precision turned black rock into energy that fueled an entire region. Built in 1939, the Huber Breaker wasn't subtle. Towering over the landscape, its labyrinth of machinery hummed with life for nearly 4 decades. Coal dust coated the air, and the rhythmic clatter of conveyor belts echoed across the town, a constant reminder that here, coal was king. The breaker wasn't just a workplace. It was the heartbeat of Ashley, employing hundreds and shaping the identity of the community. But empires don't last forever. By the mid-1970s, the coal industry was in steep decline, and the Huber Breaker, once a symbol of progress, became a relic of the past. Its towering silos emptied, its conveyors stilled, and the machines that once roared fell silent. What remained was a massive skeleton of steel and rust, a monument to both the triumphs and the costs of industrial ambition. For years, it was a colossus of industry, now reduced to whispers in the wind. Locals and explorers alike were drawn to its decaying beauty, weaving stories of what once was and what might have been. But in 2014, the breaker met its final chapter, dismantled piece by piece. And yet, the spirit of the Huber Breaker lives on, not just in old photographs and memories, but in the lessons it left behind.